Yes now, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Behzinga channel. Now, you may be wondering, wow, Ethan, that is an amazing, retro, very old West Ham top you've got on. And it matches today's theme of the video. And ladies and gentlemen, I am excited to reveal to you guys today that I have managed to get my hands on the Merlin's Premier Gold trading cards from the 1996 to 97 season. How insane. How amazing. In this box, we are looking for 3D embossed club badge cards, metallic international Premier Gold cards. The box has seen better days, 85p back then, but my oh my, I am excited. So I was actually only born in 1995, so all I know are tales of these players, and then obviously seeing them on TV as the telly started coming in and stuff like that. And I am led to believe that there's a David Beckham rookie card in this set, the 96, I think. I don't think it's a 95, I think it's a 96. We'll see anyway. Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't already, please make sure to crush that like button. Click subscribe. I'm loving doing the retro stuff right now. I'm trying to get my hands on as many sort of a little bit older boxes as I can. They are tough to come by. However, we've got one in front of us. And I don't even have to slice or dice, baby. We can just lift up and look at the beauty of that. Imagine going in to your local corner shop, wherever it was or something, and seeing these beauties displayed like this. Of course you're getting one. Of course you're getting one. Why would you not? Mate, I'm so excited. So, I'm not sure how many cards you get per pack, but we have lots of packs here today. Like, lots. Lots and lots. It's just amazing, man. Oh, it smells old. It smells old, ladies and gentlemen. It smells like a vintage box. This box is 2025, and then 4. Mate, this box is nearly 30 years old, bro. I'm 30 years old, so how insane is that? Right, we have all of our packs here. Let's move some to the side. I've got my sleeves at the ready, and these Premier Golds are going to be ripped. Ladies and gentlemen, published by Merlin Publishing. This is just insane. 1996 FA Premier League Limited. Special effects, metallic and embossed cards randomly inserted. Oh, it's got the odds. Odds on finding an embossed card are 1 in 6 and a metallic card 1 in 18. Super premium 8 trading cards. Ladies and gentlemen, let's do it. How do I even get into this? There we go. Oh, it feels like a Pokemon pack, doesn't it? That's what it feels like. Here we go. Oh, mate, this is so sick. Merlin's Premier League 97 Sticker Collection Starter Pack offer. Name, address, date of birth. Please send me blank Merlin's Premier League Sticker Collection Pack starting at $5.99 each. That's so sick. That's so cool. How cool is that? Right. Starting off, ladies and gentlemen, we have the Premier League Championship Trophy. Then we move into a David Ginola. Ginola, however you want to say it. Now, I don't believe any of these are numbered, but even that, I'm going to put him to one side because I'm going to sleeve all the belters. Ben Thatcher. My God. Marquez Isaias. I don't even know how to say it, bro. Oh, my God. First, oh, I've skipped one. Slaven Bilic. Go on, the Slaven. Super Slav. Super Slav. Super Slaven Bilic. Mate. Transfer value, 1.6 million. So sick. This is amazing. I actually might just make a binder. Do they have like card numbers on these? 43 out of 161. 100. Yeah, they do have numbers. All right. I'm going to make a binder, guys. Faustino Asprilla for Newcastle. He's actually in the new set on the retro threads. Pretty cool. Hugo Eogu. I think I said that all right. I'm not too sure. Then we have Dwight York, bro. Dwight York. This is insane, man. I can't believe what I'm looking at. The cards are all so nice as well. They're in good shape, guys. They're in very good shape. Wow. Oh, yes. Let's sleeve some of these bad boys up. Slav's getting in there. Slav is in. Super Slav and Bilic. That season with Bilic and Payet will be like one of my favorites to ever exist, bro. It was just gorgeous. Right, first pack done, guys. First pack done. I hope you're enjoying. Remember, if you are enjoying, please do leave a like on the video because I'm having the time of my life. Opening packs this old is like A dream, bro. An absolute dream. Alan Nielsen. Class. Wow. Bro. Just love it. This is amazing. Ray Parlour. Obviously from where I'm from, Romford. Big up Ray Parlour. I've actually played football against his son. Place of birth. Romford. 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 See that? Romford. Go on the Ray Parlour. Then we have Curtis Fleming. Duncan Ferguson. Big dunk. Big dunk. Wow. Stuart Ripley for Blackburn. And then we have Scott Taylor. This is just so sick. So sick, bro. Birthplace Portsmouth. So sick. Gary Mabbott. And finishing up with Graham Hyde. Mate, I wonder where all these guys are. Do you know that Ethan Behzinga is opening up your trading cards, bro? From 1996. And they've stayed sealed today. Until I've got my hands on them. Oh my God, I've just seen a belter. I've just seen a belter. Ladies and gentlemen, we are getting started with a Julian Dix. The Terminator. Julian Dix. Wow. That's so cool. West Ham cards are being sleeved. Matt Latisse, Premier League legend. English top division legend. Unreal. Jason Dodd for Southampton as well. Stuart Pearce for Forest, bro. Stuart Pearce for Forest. Nigel Winterburn for Arsenal. Then we have Niall Quinn. Wait, some of these cards are like stuck together. There we go. Niall Quinn. Then we have Emerson. That's a sick card. That's a sick card, man. So cool. Julian Dix, mate. Sleeve in the West Ham ones. Sleeve in the West Ham and any top players. Should have sleeved Ray Parlour, to be fair, because he's from where I'm from, isn't he? Let's see it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm yet to see anything that jumps out as like a different type of card, but we will see. Starting off, this pack was Scott Oakes. Then we have a Mark Bosnich. Sick card. The retro vibes of these are just sick. Like the keeper's kit. Is that a keeper kit? I would assume so. Yeah, it is. Keeper kit, man. Teddy Sheringham for Spurs there, I believe. Is that for Spurs? Probably. Then we have Robbie Fowler. Again, a goat. I tell you what, Teddy Sheringham and Robbie Fowler could be sleeved here. Robbie Fowler. Dean Sturridge. Again, not noticing anything different. David Platt for Arsenal. One for the Arsenal fans. Then we have Niall Quinn again on the duplicate. And then we have Roy Keane. Roy Keane. Look at the kits back then, bro. The baggy kits. It's like a fucking parachute, bro. With the shorts tied up. That's a young Roy Keane as well. Look at the badge. Premier Gold. Roy Keane. Go on. Keno. David Platt can go over there. Dean Sturridge can go over there. Robbie Fowler, however, we'll chuck in a sleeve. All right, we're starting to build a nice pile of the built-in players here. Yet to see a Beckham, yet to see a special type of card. Starting off the next pack, we have Scott Oakes. Scotty Oakes. Then we have Tim Flowers, goalkeeper. Size of them gloves as well, they're massive. Then we have Peter Beardsley. Name rings a bell. Dan Petrescu rings a bell as well. Darren Anderton. Then we have Dennis Bergkamp. Dennis Bergkamp. Mate, what a card. Oh, there's two here. Let me get that off. Dennis Bergkamp. There you go. Sorry, guys. I'm not even showcasing them properly because I'm just so into them. Dennis Bergkamp can sit there. Another duplicate Niall Quinn. And then a Craig Hignett. Hignett. Class. Mate, the binder of this is going to go off. How sick that these have just been like sealed for this long, bro. I feel like a little boy. Go on then. We'll crack open another. Starting with this one. We have Colin Calderwood. Who's that for? It's for Spurs, right? Yeah. Then we have Les Ferdinand. Again, legend of the game, Les Ferdinand. Oyvind Leonhardsson into a Steve McManaman. Class. Of course, we'll have a look. Of course. Ian right. Ian right. Arsenal legend. Unk. He's so cool, man. Chris Bart Williams. Then we have Steve Claridge. And the final card is Dwight York again. Dwight York again. Ole, ole. This is some premium retro cardboard, man. Love how simple it is as well with like the retro style images with the little shimmer of gold. It's just so pretty. So pretty, man. Up next, we go again. Can we find an embossed badge or a metallic card within here? What have we got ourselves here? This is a Coventry City embossed badge. We've done it, guys. Cov City embossed badge. I don't know if you can see that. Like, just how it's raised. There's some texture to the card. You can see the embossing, like, through the back. You see that? Look, you see it, bro. Coventry City Football Club. Anyone from Cov? Get a load of that. Mate, designing back then must have been, like... This must have been mind-blowing to get a card that's, like, textured, man. We've come a long way. They've done a lot with cardboard. Let's get into the rest of the pack. We have Gavin Peacock for Chelsea. Stan Collymore. Is that for Liverpool? Petrescu again for Chelsea. Andrei Kanchelskis. Don't know what's happening to my... Oh, right, I think we're all right. Nicola Jurkan for Forest. And finishing up with an Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Look at how young he looks there, man. Look at how young he looks. Tenacious, speedy Scandinavian striker. Lured to the Red Devils. Unreal. So sick. We did it, though. We managed to get ourselves an embossed card. We take those. OJS. OJS? OGS. What am I talking about, bro? Let's go, man. Let's go. We're in again. Oh, my God. I think we've done it again. Oh, my God. I think we got another embossed. Back-to-back embossed. Oh, my God. We have. We've done it, guys. We got back-to-back embossed. A back-to-back embossed. And it is Nottingham Forest on the embossed badge. They're the hits in this, guys. It tells you to look out for them. It tells you to look out for the embossed badges. You see it through the back again. Look at that. Look at the print. So sick. Nottingham Forest. That's one for Randy. Randy might like that. I mean, it is just like a bit of cardboard that says Nottingham Forest on it. He could probably make that within like 5 minutes. But the fact that it's been in that pack for nearly 30 years is special. Tim Flowers. Then we have John Ebrell into a Phil Babb. Could do with a Kit Babb. Jason McAteer. Danny Williamson. Dagenham Motors. Go on. Royal Fox. And finishing up with a Stig Ink Bjornebby. Bjornebby. I don't even know how to say it, guys. I'm probably butchering like a lot of these guys' names. But I'm having fun whilst butchering it. And I hope that's all right with you. Again, this might... Oh, my God. Oh, my God. We're back-to-back embossed. Again, we've gone three. We've gone three back-to-back embossed. We've done it again, guys. We've blimmin' done it again. This time, it's Sheffield Wednesday. That's a cool one. I like the purple on that. That's a very cool one. Yeah, embossed 15 out of embossed 20. Sick. Oh, mate. I tell you what. There's not many better ways to spend the afternoon, is there? Cracking some cardboard with the boys and girls, if you're watching. Tim Sherwood for Blackburn. Curtis Fleming. Into Jason McAteer again. Was there two cards there? There was. I've missed a card here. Sorry, guys. Andy Gray. Andy Blimmin' Gray. Andy Gray. Then we have Jason McAteer. Is there two there? Yeah, they're stuck to each other, guys. Savo Milosevic. Go on. Go on. John Barnes, legend of the game. And a fantastic rapper, John Barnes. All about John Barnes. John Barnes. Right, into the second pile, guys. Having the time of my life. Starting off again, Colin Calderwood. Into David Ginola. Again for Newcastle, legend. Then we have Florian Radiushu I mean, he played for Hammers, but I don't have a... I'll just call him Florin, mate. Cheers, Florin, for being in the pack, bro. Bucharest, he was born. Phil Bab could do with a kebab. Super Slaven Village. Mate, so cool. Sol Campbell, what a card. Oh, look at this. It's Bex. This is his true rookie card. I think. I'm pretty certain it is. David Beckham. Yeah, look, my most recent transfer. NA from trainee. Oh my God. I think if you get this graded in a 10, it's mega. That's, oh my God. We've hit it. Beckham. Get in, my son. That is insane. Bex, Premier League gold. Wow. Wow, I've run out of sleeves. Bear with me. Also, by the way, ending that pack, we had Sol Campbell and Martin Keough. That's just sick. So cool. Let's get these cards over to one side. I'll tease you here, guys. If this video does well, I have the season after this too. I have a 97 to 98 Premier League gold box too. So, if you guys are loving the retro openings of the sports cards, of the Premier League cards and stuff like that, then please do let me know, because I'm having a great time and I hope you guys are too. I think there's like a little bit of a older audience that watches these, which is nice. So, see, I don't think I've seen a metallic card yet, guys. You might tell me I've missed one, but who knows? Andy Booth. Then we have Henningberg for Blackburn. Ah, legend. Dennis Wise. Dennis Wise for Chelsea. Toby actually had the privilege of playing with him recently at Soccer Aid, I believe, and said he was lovely. So, Dennis Wise. David Hurst. Then we have Lee Dixon, another Arsenal legend. David James for Liverpool. Also played at West Ham. Gary Mabbott. And finishing up with a Ryan Giggs. Ryan Giggs. Look at that. Recent transfer. Not applicable. Trainee. The wing wizard with pace, skill, and ability to ghost past challenges. Go on, the Giggsy. So sick. So sick, man. So sick. Dennis Wise can get sleeved. I'm leaving the Beckham all by himself. I know Simon collects David Beckham, so if I can get that graded and it comes back in a 10, I'll be over the world, because that'd be a nice gift for him. Real nice gift. A 96 David Beckham in a 10. Could you imagine? I don't know what the print was like back then. You got to understand, bro. I don't know what the print run was like. You never know. Next up, Julian Dix, the Terminator. He's back in. Neil Shipperley. Then we have Florin again. Duncan Ferguson. Big Dunk. Don't want to mess with him. Lee Dixon. Then we have a Gary Pallister for United. And another David Beckham. We're printing David Becks here, guys. We're printing David Becks. And then a Gareth Southgate as well. Gareth Southgate obviously took England to some of the highest highs. Never quite got over the line, but shout out Gareth Southgate. 2 David Beckhams. That's not even to the sniff at, you know. 2 David Beckham rookies. Can we find ourselves... what did it say the odds were? And a metallic card is 1 in 18 packs. So maybe we just haven't... We haven't gone over the odds yet. I don't even remember how many I've opened, yeah. We've got 3 badges, though. We got 3 embossed badges. Oh, my God. What a legend of the game. What a legend of the game. Tony Yeboah. Then we have a Gavin Peacock. I think we've already had him. Stan Collymore. Colton Palmer. Then we have Michael Gray. That's a cool picture. The retro vibes in that one are big. Then we have Peter Schmeichel. Now that's a mega one. That kit's so cool, isn't it? I wish keepers' kits were a bit more funky. Then we have Jordy Cruyff. Sick. And finishing up with an Ian Walker. Where's that Schmeichel gone? Obviously back then, like any United ones are just mega. You want the United ones, bro. You have to get the United ones. There we go. Yeboah's in. And Schmeichel, you can be sleeved as well, bro. See, like, these aren't even hits, but they're just sick players. And if they come back in good grades, it's just sick to have such an old card in, like, a cooler slab. Especially if Ace label it. Ace label for retro cards, bro. Woo! Alan Nielsen. Look at that running form, bro. Then we have Nigel Martin. Sick. Oh, I want a metallic one, man. Jason Dodd. Gary McAllister. Obviously, these names all ring bells. Dean Yates. Stig Ing Bjorneby. Real Fox. And Gareth Southgate again. Like, obviously, back then, this is literally just printed cardboard. There's no refractions. There's a little bit of gold on each card. It's not real gold, obviously. But that's all you really got back then, wasn't it? Some stats about the player. A little bit of this here and there. Colin Calderwood. David Ginola. Yet again. Frank LeBouf. That's a cool one to get. Jim Maggleton. Andre Chanskelskis. Peter Schmeichel, Paul McGrath, Richie Humphreys, and that is the last one. At least we're getting players we haven't seen before. So when I whack out the binder for this, it will be complete. And I've also now got a David Beckham for the binder, which is good. Come on, let's see it. Let's see a metallic card, man. Let's see a metallic card. I'm trying to see what a metallic card looks like. We're hunting. Nick Barmby. Into Henningberg for Blackburn. Then we have a Roberto Di Matteo. Handsome geezer, mate, in his Chelsea days. Handsome geezer. Di Matteo. Big Dunk. Then we have, behind Big Dunk, Lee Dixon. Sorry, guys, I'm cramping in my hand again. Lee Dixon. Then Mark Ford. And then there's another one just there. It is Terry Phelan. And finishing up with a Noel Whelan. No, one was a Phelan, one was a Whelan. Phelan, my Whelan. Di Matteo can be sleeved, of course. Come on. Have we ripped 18 of these? I think there's 36 in total in the box that I got. Is there going to be a metallic card for me? Next up, Dean Holdsworth. Now, I don't think that's metallic. It isn't. There we go. Moving into a Dave Besant. Neville Southall, mate. What a name. What a legend. Neville Southall. Phil Babb could do with what a kebab. Patrick Berger. Dennis Bergkamp. Steve Claridge. And finishing up with a Craig Hignett. But look at that print error. Print error. Merlin. I've got issues with you. Neville Southall. 150k. His most recent transfer was 1981. Wowee. Career clean sheet, 51. 2 assists, though. He's got 2 assists. Go on, the lad. That voice break I just had was vile, by the way. Don't mention it. 85p these were. A pack, bro. 85p. Look at me now. I think I paid £110 for both of my boxes. Nick Barmby. Into Tim Sherwood for Blackburn. El Barrett. Effen Ikoku. Alan Shearer, we've done it. One of the geezers that's on the box. Alan Shearer. Hand in the air. Sol Campbell. And a Gary Neville. Go on. Love Huel. I love Huel. One of the reasons I love Huel. That's probably a shit accent. But go on, Nevs. Funny story. We actually nearly had G Nevs in a Sidemen vid. But it didn't materialise. But I'd love to have had him in a Sidemen vid. I literally watch the overlap constantly, mate. For Newcastle fans out there, this must be epic to like look back on. Maybe you had this growing up because he's your goat. He is your goat. Maybe you had that card. Maybe you had a binder back then. Maybe you was just collecting as well. If you're watching this video and you remember buying these type of cards, let me know, because that's also sick to know. It's like the people that are watching it now are like, yeah, this is sick. Tony Yeboah again. Colin Hendry. Dennis Wise. Alex Ray. Eric Cantona. Oh, it's another guy that's on the front of the box. Stig Ing. Anyway. Andy Townsend. Obviously a class commentator now. And Reggie Blinker. Mate, unreal this. Got the trading cards of people that are pundits now. And We just packed a Cantona. Eric Cantona for United. He can sit pretty with the Beckham. He can sit pretty with the Beckham. He deserves it. He deserves it. King Cantona, who I've also had the pleasure of meeting at an FC 25 launch event, mate. He's got aura, bro. Cantona has aura. Back into another pack. Nick Barmby. David Ginola. Jason Dodd. Phil Babb. Could do with a kebab. Super Slaven Bilic. And we have Chris Armstrong. There's a card attached to the back of him. Terry Phelan. And finishing up with a Martin Keough. 100% doing a binder. 100%, bro. Imagine, like, looking back at it in years to come of, like... Imagine another 10 years from now. And I'm 40. And I'm looking back on this. It's sick. Colin Calderwood starting this pack off. Then we have Gianluca Vialli for Chelsea. Unreal. Dennis Wise for Chelsea. Ikoku again. Stuart Ripley. Then we have Inge Stig again. Mark Draper. And finishing this pack, we have a Reggie Blinker. Golden days of football. The golden days of football. I love the kits. I love the aura of the football then, bro. Julian Dix, the Terminator. Can half take a penalty. That's all I used to do at Sunday League was copy his penalty technique. Gary Flitcroft. Flitcroft. Peter Beardsley. Then we have Neil Haney. Dean Yates. Into a Gary Pallister. And finishing up with a Janino. Oh, Janino and Janino, bro. Janino. Oh, mate. Blooming Janino. That is sick. That is sick. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Love it. I love it. Janino is sleeved. Right. We're running low on the packs now. Don't think we've hit a metallic card. I don't think so. Unless I'm being silly. And I've missed it completely. And the cards just weren't that obvious. Des Walker. That kit's sick. Tim Flowers. John Eberle. Neil Haney. Jason McAteer. Dennis Bergkamp. And G Nevs again. And finishing up with a John Spencer. G Nevs. Because I'd like to have some of these to send off to grading, and then some to go in the binder. That would be sick. So sick to get ace labels on stuff like this. Dean Holdsworth. Matt Latisse. Ben Thatcher. Lee Sharp. Mate, funny story, right? I was in Spain at Faith's uncle's house. We was out there on a family holiday. And we ended up in a bar called Sharpies. Or something like that. Anyway. Well, I can't remember what it was fully called. But anyway, ended up in there. And he was there. And I got some free drinks. It was unreal. Lee Sharp. Michael Gray. Scott Taylor. John Bounds. And finishing up with a Dwight York. Sharpie can get sleeved. Isn't it cool that trading cards have been a thing for this long though? And they're continuing to get bigger and better. Like the sets that are releasing nowadays with the young talents in the world. It is just insane. John Sheridan. Then we have... Oh, I've skipped one. We have a Gary Speed. Rest in peace, obviously. Gary Speed, another legend of the game. He looks fucking cool in this shot as well. He looks so cool. So cool. Frank LeBeau. Robbie Fowler. Chris Sutton. I don't think we've hit him yet. Then we have Chris Armstrong. And finishing up this pack with Paul McGrath and Roy Keane again. Go on. Definitely got enough for the binder now. It just might be struggle to get the embossed cards. To get a complete binder. It's going to be a struggle to find the embossed cards. Going to have to keep hunting these boxes down if they exist somewhere. This is the type of stuff you find in them abandoned box videos we do, bro. Just something like this, a little collection of these. Oh my god, we haven't hit this one yet. Emile Heskey. And of course we've played football with Emile Heskey. He come in a Sidemen video. Emile Heskey into Paul Warhurst. Then we have Curtis Fleming. Then we have Marcus Gale. Don't believe we've had that so far. Then we have Fabrizio Ravanelli, the other man that's on the front of the packets. He's on the front of the packets. Look at that. He's on there. And we've packed him as well. Go on. Peter Schmeichel again. Andy Sinton. And Ian Walker. Emile Heskey's getting sleeved. So is Ravanelli. Unreal. It's Heskey time. I bet he absolutely hated JJ for a while. We got 10 packs left, guys. 10 packs left. The time has absolutely flown by. Absolutely flown by. But don't worry. I'm having the time of my life. Steve Howie. Oh, look at the fucking smash up on that. Don't know if you can see the bottom of it. Look at that. The whole cardboard's lifted up. Then we have ourselves a Mark Bosnich, a Teddy Sheringham, a Lee Bowyer. Lee Bowyer. Class. That's another iconic name of football. English football anyway. Gary McAllister. Patrick Berger. Nigel Winterburn for Arsenal. Real Fox. Finishing up with a Jamie Redknapp. Mate. A young Jamie Redknapp. You could argue maybe now the best dressed pundit, maybe. Look at that. With the long locks of hair. Sick. Jamie Redknapp is in. We will go again. Still think I'm yet to see a metallic card, guys. Like, unless they're just classing all of these as like, this bit's metallic. I don't know. Stephen Howie. At least this one's not bent up. Then we have Gianluca Vialli. Stan Collymore. Robbie Mustoe. I must open more packs. How about that, mate? Roddy Johnson for United. Dion Dublin. Legends, man. And Colin Cooper. Oh, I forgot this one. Look, I did think there was a double card. Aljosa Azanovic. So much cardboard on my desk. So much cardboard on my desk. Right, getting into the home stretch now. Dean Holdsworth. Matt Lattis. Robert Lee. I think Robert Lee actually knows Faith's dad, which is pretty cool. Phil Babb. Stuart Ripley. Then we have Peter Schmeichel. And then behind Schmeichel, we've got Dion Dublin again. And another Ryan Giggs. Mate, it's good to look at like the quality on these, because I'd love to get 10s in some of these like Legends cards. But the edges are just... Because back then, I suppose it is just a literal cardboard sheet. And then bosh, print that off. The edges might just let some of these down. But again, surely they just go, God, it's an old thing. Like, it's all right, isn't it? Next up, Neil Lennon. I don't believe we've hit him yet. Henningberg. Then we have Marcus... Oh, there's two there. I've missed another one. They're stuck together. There we go. It was another Dennis Wise. Marcus Gale. Into a Darren Anderton. A David James. I think David James's card looks really cool. Because it's like the Premier League gold thing and the background's quite dark. Evidently taken at a night game or something. It just looks sick. Then we have Gary Mabbott. And finishing up with a Mark Reaper. Go on. Irons, 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 irons. Don't you miss it when, like... See how West Ham are sponsored by Dagenham Motors? Do you not miss it when, like, sponsors were from, like, the local area or something? Like, growing up, I used to remember all the stuff like Dagenham Motors. And then also, like, in the... They used to have Raynham Steel. And stuff like that. It's just sick. We go again into the last five. Dean Holdsworth. Tim Sherwood. Then we have Teddy Sheringham. Alex Ray. Alan Shearer again. Faustino Asprilla. Behind him is Paolo Futre for West Ham. What a short spell that was, bro. What a short spell that was. Brought to Redknapp's Euro Army from AC Milan on a free, bro. Wow. League record. Unreal, man. Unreal. 95-96, he got one appearance. What a short spell. Paolo Futre and a Daddy Williamson. God, that's so sick, man. Paolo Futre from West Ham, isn't it? Like, what's going on? Sleeve up the West Ham ones. Bush. Got a nice sleeve pile building up. Let's go again. I can't believe we got two David Beckhams out of this box, to be fair. I'm almost certain if you get a good graded Beckham out of this, it still goes for a decent whack. Couple of embossed. Merlin's Premier Gold. International Masters of the Game. Metallic card. Metallic card. And it's Eric. Is it Eric? There's a card stuck to it. There's a card stuck to it. Slaven, get off. Slav. Oh my god. Merlin's Premier Gold. The edge is like curled up. Oh, bro. Merlin's Premier Gold. International Masters of the Game. We hit the metallic card and it's Eric Cantona. Oh my god. There's print lines through the back of it. You see it all the way up the top. But there's 15 of these cards, Masters of the Game. And we got Eric Cantona. Oh my god. We hit one, guys. We hit one. Merlin's Premier Gold, bro. Oh, that corner is so... Why the cards got to be sticky, bro? Why you got to be so old? Mate, look at that. Eric Cantona. King Cantona. A little bit of a closer look at the back. Shame about the print line. But again, that's getting sent off. Oh my god. I can't believe we just hit that. We waited. We waited patiently. And we got our just reward, bro. We got our just reward. Right, Slaven. Got big issues with you, mate, because you were stuck to my Cantona. Andy Gray. Then, stuck to Andy Gray is Dean Saunders. Paul Warhurst. Dwight York. Niall Quinn. And Mike Whitlow. Oh my god, guys. Oh my god. I'm buzzing with that. That's so sick. Like a London bus. Like a blimmin' London bus, guys. Why are the cards stuck to them? Alan, get off. Oh, he's like... Listen to this, guys. Oh. Oh, my God. Andrei Kanchelskis. International Master of the Game. This one's a little bit better, you know. This one doesn't actually have any print line on the back either. 14 of 15 on the Masters of the Game. Closer look for you guys. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. The hit rate just came through out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. What was it? 1 in 18. And we just hit back-to-back ones. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Let's finish the rest of that pack. Alan Shearer. Alex Ray. Roberto Di Matteo. Then we have David Ginola. I knew that I wasn't missing out the metallic cards, bro. Ian Walker. Nicola Yurkan. And Gary Pallister. I can't believe we hit 2 right at the end. 2 right at the end. Usually, in my videos, I end up finding the autos and stuff really early. But this time, we cooked. Hello. Hello, darling. Have you made me something? You made me pictures? Is that a leaf? That's so pretty. Was you tracing leaves today? Was you colouring over them so they left a pattern? That is really cool. Wow. Give us a high five then. Congrats, darling. That's amazing. That's the best cardboard we've got today. Gosh, get a load of that. Look, leaf printing. Go on. You want to keep them safe for me? Thank you very much. Love you, darling. Ladies and gentlemen, we have another hit. They told me to look out for them. And this time we get a mega one. It's the embossed Chelsea badge this time. That'll be going in the sleeve. Nigel Martin. Teddy Sheringham. Alex Ray. Darius Kubicki. Scott Jamil. John Barnes. And Asprilla again. Oh, mate. Kanchelskis and Cantona. Right at the end. 90 plus 4. He's done it. Right, 2 packs remaining. This is the penultimate pack.
Big word.
You know that we like to say that on this channel. The penultimate. And we've only gone and done it again. We have hit an embossed badge near the end. It is the Forest badge again. But we do have one of those already. Colin Hendry into Teddy Sheringham. Neil Haney. And Michael Gray. Richie Humphreys. Geordie Cruyff. Stig. And the Forest badge. I don't need to sleeve the Forest badge this time. That one can just go in the binder fodder. And this is it, guys. Just a reminder of the beautiful packs we've been opening today. Premier Gold, 96 to 97. Embossed badge and International Masters of the Game cards have been hit. 2 have been hit, and so have the badges. I think we've hit our quota of the hits that they told me to look out for. So we do take those. And we've only gone and done it again. It's another badge. It's another badge. Leicester City this time. Class. Tim Sherwood. Oh, Tim Sherwood and Dennis Wise. Sorry, guys. They keep sticking to each other. Petrescu and Alan Shearer again. Paul Merson. I don't think we've hit a Merce yet. That's nice. John Barnes. And the final player is going to be a Sprilla. I am over the moon, guys. Over the moon. Now, listen, guys. This is the sleeve pile. So I'm not going to run you through all the sleeve pile because there's West Ham players in there and just general legends of the game. However, what I will run you through is my 2 David Beckham. I think what do they refer them to? True rookies. And they both look in proper nice condition. 2 David Becks. Then we have a legend of the game, Eric Cantona, otherwise known as a international master of the game, on the metallic print insert, gold on it, metallic, and also a Andre Kanchelskis. I need a wee. I'm so excited, bro. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, if you have enjoyed this video and the retro openings, please crush that like button. Subscribe if you are new around here. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Have a great day. Have an even better week and an even better life. Have a good time. Bye.